This is the second part. Conversion from base 10 num to other base. Let's get straight to the question. Now, if you are given something like this, said express the following base 10 number to each base given. Now, this is 1007. They have to convert it to octa base. That is octa. I told this 8. So you have to convert this 1007 to base 8, and the same 1007 to binary base. The binary base means in base 2. They can give you to base 3. It's still the same pattern that you are going to use. Then the second one, B, is 761 to base 12. That is duodecimal or do octa base, something like that. Duodecimal, something like that. Now, 761 to hexadecimal, that is base 16. So how do you do something like this if you are given? Now, what you're going to do is that when you are converting from base 10 to other base, you are going to divide. But the first one I'm going to multiply. So since I'm converting the first one, the I, to octa base 8, so I'm going to divide this 1007 by 8. But there's a way we do it. So this is what you're going to do. So you draw a line as if you are in nursery 1. So you draw a line like this, a line like this. Okay, you draw it like this, just as you are doing HCF or LCM. So this one is 1007, 1007. Then you are converting to base 8, so octa, so 8. So you're going to be using 8 to divide this thing, then you write the remainder. So if there is no remainder, you're going to put is 0. So when you divide 1007 divided by 8, 1007, when you use a calculator divided by 8, you get 125. This is what you get. Let me show you how to do it. So I will get 125. What is the remainder now? The remainder, now this is how you're going to get it, but let me bring out my calculator. So I'm going to do like this. This is how you're going to do it. So it's going to be 1007 divided by 8. So I will get, sorry, I get 125, sorry, this is the first one, this is 125.875. So ignore this decimal point. What you are going to do next is do like, is now do 125 times, times, you know you are multiplying by 8, I'll be times what? Times 8. So when you times it by 8, what did you get? You get 1000. It means it's 1000 125. Is it 125 you get? 125, yeah, 1000. So 1000 minus 1007, it remains 7. So that's how you go about it. So it means it's going to be remainder what? Yeah, it's going to be remainder 7. So you use 8 again to divide. 8 divided by 125, the same thing you did for the first one. So I'm going to go here. So it's going to be, let me clean this, 125 divided by what? Divided by what? Divided by 8. So when I divide it by 8, what did I get? I will get 15. So just ignore this decimal point. So you come what? So it's going to be 15. So multiply 15 times 8. So to know which was the, what is remaining, 15 times 8. So I will get what? 120. It means out of 125, 15 times 8 gave me 120. So it means 5. So my answer is 15 remainder 5. So come here. So it's going to be what? Here it's going to be 15. Sorry. Oh, shit. Let me this thing. Let me clean this. Yeah, that's 7. So no problem. So this is 7. So this is 15. So remainder what? What is the remainder? I think it's remainder 5, right? So that is one. That is remainder 5, right? Remainder 5. Now when you divide, you use 8 again to divide. 8 goes in 15. I think it's 1, right? Remainder what? 8 times 1 is 8. Then when you 8 minus 8 minus is 8 again. Until this one here, this one at the front here, all these numbers at the front before remainder, turns to 0. So 8 goes in 1 is not possible. So it's going to write 0. You write 0, remainder. Now, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you can have 3 here, you can have 5 here. So 8 goes in 3 is not possible. You write 0. So any number that is here, let me use another color. So that to different any number that is here, any number that is here, it can be 3, it can be 5. Any number that is here, you are going to put in here. Do you get that now? So that's how you go about it. So let me remove it from this. Let me use the white marker for those of you that do not like. So my final answer here now is equals to, so it's going to be, you now go from the bottom, you move from the bottom. So it's going to be from here, 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 and here. So my answer is now going to be what? 1, 7, 5, 7. So you start your counting from the back. 1, 7, 5, 7. That's how you do it. So it's in what? It's now in base what? In base 8. Because ordinarily this 1007 is in what is in base 10. So let's move on to binary. Let's assume you're asked to convert to binary. So can I clean this off? Just copy the questions. Because copy the pause the video and copy the solution. Though the solution is in the notes, but I just want to solve it so that you understand what we are doing. Hey, this is I'm trying to like get the way to like just scan it and just delete it once. Oh, no problem. So the next one, then maybe I will manage this place because time is not on our side. So I'll manage this one here. So you have 1007, the same 1007. So you're going to use 2 because it's binary now. Use 2 to divide it. So 2 goes in 1007, like the way I taught you earlier. So I don't want to waste time. 1007 divided by 2, I will get 503. 503. No, I will ignore the decimal number. So I'm going to multiply this 503 times 2 to know which is my remainder. So it's going to be 503. Use your calculator. 503 times 2, I get 1006. So 1006 minus 1007 remainder 1. So I'll use 2 again. 503 divided by 2. 503 divided by 2. So I'll get 251. I'll get 251. 251. Remainder 251 times 2 is 252. So 251 times 2 is 502. So 502 minus 503 remainder 1. So I'll use 2 again. So I can do like this. 2 in 2 is 1, right? 2 in 5, I will get 2. Remainder what? Remainder 1. I'll put the 1 at the front of this. 2 in 11, 2 times 5 is 10, right? Remainder 1. You can see, you can do it like that, no problem. I can use 2 again. 2 goes in 12, that is 6, right? 2 goes in 5, that is, it has to give us 2, right? Is that not so? So remainder what? 62, that is 62 times 2, sorry, 125 divided by 2. 62 remainder what? That will be remainder what? Remainder 1, right? Right, so 2 again, this is going to take a long period. 2 in 6 is what? Is 3. And 2 in 2 is what? Is 1. Remainder what? There's no remainder here. So remainder is 0. Let me clean this one that I want to give us problem here. Let me clean this equals to. We don't need this. Hey. No problem. Okay, let's move on. So remainder here is remainder 0. Remainder 0. Now use 2 again. 2 in 31, that is 15, because 2 times 15 is 30. Remainder 1. And 2 in 15, just going to take us time. 7. Remainder 2 times 7 is 14. Remainder 1. Let me see if I can scroll up. I think I can scroll up. Okay, sorry. So let me draw this thing here. Let me draw it down. So 2. 2 in 7, that is 3. Remainder 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 in 3 is 1. Remainder 1. Then 2 in 1, I told you it's not possible, so write 0. Any number that is 0, you bring it back here. So remainder 1. So I'm going to start from the bottom. I'll move up. So let me move this thing up. So I'll move up to this point. So I will start. When I start from the bottom, what are the numbers there? What are the numbers? You have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move on. We stop at 15, 5. Then you have what? 0, 1, 1, and 0, 1, 1, 4, 4, 1 after 0. So it's going to be 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, base 2. So this is your final answer. So that is that for that. You can see, scroll it up, scroll it down. You can copy this, or you do it on your own, then you get it. That is that for that one. So next one, we are going to move to like the other one, which is should I need to clean it? So I can use this. I can use this space there to be manageable. So 761 to base 12. The same thing I'm going to do. 761 to base 12. 7, 6, 1. So you're going to divide it by what? By 12. This octa something. So 761 divided by 12. I'll get 63. I think it's 63. It's not I think, it's 63. 63. So you multiply 63 times 12, then you minus it from the main numbers. 3 times 12. That's 756. So 756 minus 761. That's 761. So I will remainder 5. There will be a remainder 5. Sorry. Be remainder 5. So you can use 12 again to divide. 12 goes in 63. 63 divided by 12. We'll get 5. 5. 12 times 5 is 60. So remainder 3. This is what I'm saying now. Remainder 3. So you use 12 again. I know that 12 is bigger than this 5. So 12 goes in 5. You write 0. And I told you earlier that remainder. So any number that is here, you are going to bring it to this edge here. So over remainder 5. So our normal protocol will move up. So it's going to be 5, 3, 5 from the bottom. It's going to be 5, 3, 5, 5, 3, 5 base 12. So that is it. Very simple. So let's look at how to convert it to base 16. Copy this, pause the video, copy this, so that you can pause the video and copy it before. Hey. Sorry for this inconvenience, guys. Sorry, just sorry. Well, a special grace of God. As time goes on, then more subscribers, then more money to buy shoes. Yeah, but I just want everybody to learn. Yeah, students must learn. Yeah, mathematics is an art. It's very easy, but students always scared. Why? Why are you scared of mathematics? It's very simple. It's not hard, believe me. Just put your mind into it. Phobia for mathematics. Now, 761 again. You want to divide it by 16. Okay. I know some of you have been doing it. No problem. You are a great student. Oh, divided by 16. Oh my God. Let me clean this. Okay. So, 16. So 761 divided by 16. 761 divided by 16. Have you done it? 761 divided by 16. That will give me 47. So it's going to be 47. Remainder. What's my remainder? So when I multiply 16 times 47, 16 times 47, I will get 752. So 752 minus 761. So I should get remainder 9. Remainder 9. So this is what I will get. So 16 also. I used to divide this 47. 16 goes to 47. 47 divided by 16, that is 2. 2, right? Okay, this is getting interesting. Remainder, what is the meaning? So 16 times 2, you know, is 32. So 47 minus 32, 47 minus 32. So remainder 15. Very good. Okay. Okay. Now, you are going to use 16 again. I told you what is here must be, at this bottom here, what is here must be 0. 16 goes into 2 is not possible. 0. So remainder what? Anything here, you bring it here. 2. So let me clean this. All these are giving us problem here. Don't know why. I'm still finding it difficult to. Okay, I think I got the logic to it. Okay, now, hey, the problem now is that, okay, now, you write something like this. Okay, Sabiton said you should write 2, 15, and 9, right? That's what you write, right? 2, 15, and 9, but this is wrong. This is actually wrong. Because someone reading this says 2, 1, 5 now, will not pronounce that 2, 15, 9. It's not possible. So this is actually wrong. Now, let me tell you something. In hexadecimal, we represent number that is more than 10, more than 9, 0 to 9. No, can you come an ordinary number? We explain that with letter. So this is it. Let me show you here. So this is it here. So A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14, and F is what? 15. So instead of you now writing 15, now what are you going to write? You're going to write F. So your final answer will be 2, because you are starting from the bottom, then move up. 2 F, right? F, then you write what? 9. So base 16. So when someone says something like this, you know it's a decimal because of a letter in between it. So that is it. Now we move on to the next one, which should be what? Conversion from one base to another. What if you are given in base 8, you have to convert to base 5, or base 3 to base 7, something like that. So that is be our next lesson. So let's move on.